friends, Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. It is Tuesday, April the 22nd, and I am excited to be bringing you a card that is super overloaded with cuteness tonight. So let me get this shared into my VIP group. So far, everything is going well. There we go. Now I do that so I can see those comments, and I'll do that so I can see those comments, and we are good to go. So hello, everybody, and welcome, welcome. Hello, Christine from Illinois. Thank you for joining me. It is time for a cute card. Now, Playing in the Rain came a couple of years ago. Hi, Connie. Hey, and welcome home. And my teammates, Shanna and Carla and I believe this was one of the very first creative escapes we ever did, was using the Playing in the Rain bundle. And I've been playing with it on and off ever since, and it is so darn cute. Hey, Jackie. And hello to everybody who watches but doesn't comment. I know you're there. Thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay, thanks. I hope you enjoy tonight's card because it is so cute. Oh, wait, have I said that already? Maybe once or twice? And I've got some good news too. Well, actually, three good newses. Is that a word, newses? Number one good news is free shipping starts tomorrow, people. April 23rd, 24th, 25th, 3 full days of free shipping on any order of $100 or more. That's Canadian, the Canadian limit. Hi, Norma. Hi, Holly. If you are local and you don't have $100 to order, get a hold of me. I'm putting a group order in at least once, probably 3 times during this whole session. And I will order it for you in the group orders, and you will get 11% shipping, and you still get your 10% rewards as well. Eek! Free stuff, free shipping, always a good thing for me. The second news is that Paper Pumpkin pass kits and add-ons and refills are going on sale up to 75% off starting tomorrow. So the 23rd and 24th, there's only 2 days of this sale. And if you are a regular subscriber, then you just need to have gone in and claimed your account, and then you can order all the add-ons and the stuff that's on sale. If you're not, Stamping Up says you shouldn't be ordering them. Shh, I have a secret for you. Send me your list. I'll make it happen for you. Yes, I will. Okay, so free shipping 3 days, Paper Pumpkin on sale for 2 days. And the other good news is that this bundle is on sale. So let me flip you around here. And I'm going to get rid of that because people have told me, get rid of my face in the corner because then you can see everything. So here's the card we're going to make tonight. Isn't that adorable? Look at that cute turtle. I love them. I'm going to show you how I achieved that coloring because it's fun. And I'm using a new embossing folder in the background. And you may say to me, ooh, what is that embossing folder? I don't recognize that one. Well, it is part of the Sunrise Sailings hybrid bundle. And it is online exclusive coming in May. And I'll show you how I got, oh, I got to put this away. How I got that embossing in the background. You see it? I think it looks really cool on this. Hi, Janet. Hi, Valerie. And here's the inside. Yes, I colored that turtle twice. Okay, so this bundle consists of the stamp set and the dies. When this first came out, the bundle was $75.50. Then they unbundled it. and it went to $36 and $48. So 82, that's $84 for the stamp set and the die. Right now, you can get this, the dies and the stamp set for $50.40. You're halfway to free shipping just with this bundle alone. Just saying. Okay. So tonight I will be using Memento, Soft Sea Foam, and Smoky Slate. I will be coloring mine turtles with Dark Daffodil Delight, Light Lemon Lolly, Dark Peach Pie, Light Pecan Pie, and Old Olive combination. And along with Playing in the Rain bundle, I will be using Thoughtful Wishes because I wanted blotches and I like the blotches in this one. So I'm going to use those blotches. And I'm using now Thoughtful Wishes is also in the last chance list. Valerie, you haven't been in your room for a month. Oh, that means Dave's been sick for a month. Oh, Lord. Translucent florals, I'm using the Happy Birthday. This one is also on the last chance list. Now, I did not look these two up to see if they are on sale. If somebody out there would like to do that for me and let me know if Translucent Florals and Thoughtful Wishes are on sale, then I can let people know. And I'm going to use some new dies. These are the Impressions of Bloom dies, and I'm going to use one of the ovals. This is the embossing folder I'm using. Can you see that? So this oval goes right over top of that sailboat, and you don't even know the sailboat is there. What? I know. It's amazing. And then I'm going to finish it off with some tiny bee trinkets. And I have to refill my container of self-adhesive bees. So I thought I'd do it live with you so I can show you how to do it. All right. So tell me, I have missed you guys. I haven't been live since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like 5 days ago. Did you guys have a good Easter weekend? We did. We had 2 excellent adventures to the seaside, and both of them refreshed my soul like nothing else on earth does. Okay, so these ones have already been done. So what I do is I take my Tombow and I just put little dots, of Tombow glue, and I'll show you this up close in a minute. Just on the lid, like this. So there, that's what I've done. I just added Tombow glue to the lid. Now I'm going to put this off to the side and let that dry because it has to go clear before I can put the bees on top. Thanks, Christine. Christine said translucent florals are on sale for $20.80. Now, Christine, which market is that in? I'm in Canada. So is that the US market or Canadian market or South Pacific? Hello, Susan from Sacramento, California. She had a fabulous Easter. Okay, Janet, I know is in Canada. Translucent florals, $28.20 for the dies and $28.20 for the stamp set. So there you go. So translucent florals was originally $74.50 for the bundle, and you can get them for $56.40. That's another bargain and a half. That's okay, Christine. As long as I know, I can let my US viewers know that it is on sale for $20.80 in the US and $28.20 in Canada. I appreciate the information, and knowing which market you're in helps. Okay, so tonight I'm going to be using thick basic white card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. 2 pieces of basic white, 5 1/4 by 4. 1 piece of basic white that is 3.5 by 4.5. 1 piece of Country Woods designer paper that's about 1.5 by 3.5, and that's for the bridge. And then I have 3 by 2 to do the turtle, and I have 5/8 by 1 1/4 to do the sentiment. Okay. So let me do the embossing first. And of course, I forgot my plates. Hang on. So some of you may know, if you've been following me for a while, that I started actively walking every day. The only day I've taken 1 day off since I started, and I don't remember what day it was I started, but it was like 2 months ago. We're in April, so yeah, it was like February I started. And I have consciously made the decision every day to take my butt outside and walk. Because in 20 days, I go to Orlando for the Stamping Up incentive trip. And I have to say a disclaimer that less than 1% of Stamping Up demonstrators earn the incentive trip. And I'm taking my sister with me on the incentive trip. Now, we've traveled together before. When I did the Norway cruise, I met up with my sister and her husband in England, and we did a week in England first. And we traveled really well together. The only issue is I'm a slug. I don't walk. They're hikers, and they go like 20 to 24 kilometers a day. So I had to make a conscious effort to get my butt in gear. So I'm going to run this through the machine and emboss it. Valerie said we did get to vote yesterday. No waiting in and out. Dave is using his mom's walker, so it wasn't too bad. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Poor Dave. So I started out, and I was so excited because I did start out small. You can't start out with like 8,000 steps a day all at once. And I know 8,000 doesn't sound like a lot. I'm not there yet. I'm still working on that. But I have been consistently hitting 72 to 7,500 steps a day. So now it's time to up it up again and add to my walking routine. Because I am bound and determined my sister is not going to leave me in the dust because she's younger than me. Of course, I'm only 23 and she's a lot older than that. So we'll see what happens. It will be fun. Okay, so there's the embossing that from that folder. Isn't that pretty? And I love this. I've used this part on a few cards now. Okay, that's off to the side. We're going to stamp. We are going to stamp our turtle, and we are going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm going to use Memento ink. We're going to stamp. Oh, Lord, here comes my sneeze. Good gosh. Every time I go live. Okay, one turtle. And then I'm going to stamp them on the inside. So oops, not that piece. This piece. That piece is for the oval. One on the inside. So does anybody out there have this bundle? Do you use it? Because I have 3 cards for you over the next little while. So I have one tonight and one tomorrow night, and then I'm not live Thursday because I have a class Thursday night for the Avid Funfold class. Thank you, Lena, and hello. Oh, Valerie's up to 5430 steps today. Good for you. Yeah, I hit 75 something today. But it means I have to add another piece onto my walking route, which means time out of my craft room. I don't mind the walking, but I don't like the fact that I have to take time out of my craft room to do it. If I could figure out how to walk and stamp at the same time, I'd be a happy person. Okay, there we go. There's that. Now, Connie has it, but have not used it in a while. Eddie has it. Holly has it. She hasn't used it lately either. Oh, guys, maybe I will inspire you to take it out of the dust. Okay, now I'm going to cut this. Now this, there's 2 of these dies in this bundle. Where's the other one? So they are made to nest. So one is the full size, like this. And then this one is the same size, but it cuts the stitched around the outside and then has this one. So you could use without the stitching or with the stitching. Now with the stitching, you have to put adhesive on that stitching thing. So I'm going to show you the other one tonight. So I'm going to die cut that. Susan, hello Susan, says I have turtles and the sailing is on my order for May, which is now April for the free shipping. Ah, yes, Susan, taking advantage of that free shipping, I tell you. I got a list. I'm going to order cardstock. I'm going to order adhesives. You know, the basic stuff that I use all the time. Because who doesn't like saving 11% on your basics? You don't always have to buy bundles and stuff. If those are on your wish list, yay, let's get those ordered. But if they're not, then consider just getting adhesives or cardstock or envelopes or what else is basic stuff that you use. If you need a take your pick tool or you need some Wink of Stella, like there's so many more things that you can order that is not stamps or dies or embossing folders. Stuff that is part of your, I was going to say edibles, but it's not edibles, it's consumables. Valerie doesn't have this one. Oh, Valerie. Okay, so now I'm going to take Smoky Slate and we're going to stamp some clouds. Now this is a stamp that comes in the Playing in the Rain bundle. And I think we'll put it right there. So now you can see the difference between the die that cuts the edging out and this plain die. And if you want to layer 2 ovals on top of each other, then you would use the center of this one, fits on top of that one and layers really nicely. Dimensionals. Yes, Christine, dimensionals. Sorry, my nose was running from my sneeze. How many dimensionals do we go through in a month? At least a package for me. Okay, now I'm going to get my soft sea foam blending brush. Oh, something else you can order. Have you got your list started yet? Blending brushes. Let's start a list of all the stuff that we can order. We have dimensionals. We have dimensionals. We have Wink of Stella. We have blending brushes. Don't ask. What else should we put on our list? Cardstock. Because it goes up from, in Canada, from 15, is it 15.25 or 15.75 a package, up to $20 a package as of the 6th of May. So you might want to get in there, except for Basic White. It's already sold out and they've gone on to the new packaging already. Okay, so I'm going to take my soft sea foam. Oh, any Stampin' blends that you haven't got yet. That's always a good thing to get at a sale price. And I'm just adding a bit of color. I'm not adding a lot. Soft sea foam is a very soft, light color. So you're not going to see a lot of difference in it. But the more layers you put on, the darker it gets. Adhesives, yes. Let's write down adhesives. What was it I just said? Oh, blends. Any reinkers you're missing? Except for Memento, because it hasn't come in yet. Still waiting. Every week it gets pushed ahead another week. Okay, so I've got a little bit of green on the bottom. Can you see that? All right, now I'm going to take my blotches. And I just wanted to add a few blotches in here, and I've got a note, stamp off dots and clouds. And I didn't do that. I did them full strength. So we're going to have full strength blotches. There we go. Just a few blotches in there. Scissors. How are your scissors doing? Do we need new scissors? Oops. I don't know how to spell it either. Plates. You're cutting plates. They're always a good thing to get too at 11% off. Okay. Now we're going to take this piece of designer paper and we're going to cut our bridge out. So I'm going to put that on my plate and then I'm going to cut out my turtle at the same time. Where did he go? Come here, Mr. Turtle. We are going to cut you out. I know, Memento it's been out since February. I don't know what's going on with it. I wish they would tell us. Christine and I had cutting blades at, oh no, cutting blades. Yes, your trimmer blades. Good idea. I will write them on the list in half a sec. Pointy. What are pointy cutties? Valerie. What is that? Tape runners. Yes, absolutely. So we have cutting blades. Tape runners. And as soon as Valerie explains to me what her suggestion was, we'll put that on the list too, but I have no idea what she meant. Okay, we have our turtle cut out and our bridge. Take your pick tool. So how many take your pick tools do you guys have? Tell me. I have 4. I have one that stays in the studio. I have one in my craft room that has the brush and the pointy on it. And I have one that has the putty end and the other pointy on it that I use every once in a while. And then the one down in my studio has the take your pick, has the pointy thing too. Okay, there's that done. Now we're going to get some glue on the back of the bridge because it has to dry. And the glue's not quite dry yet for those bees. So I did put a lot on there. It may not dry in time to use it, but we'll see. And we're going to add glue to the back of the bridge. Embossing powder. Oh, the new Wow embossing powder. Yes, Lena, that's a good one because that is on my list. You guys are helping me build my list too because I need more white. I'm just about out of white. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side and I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to write on here embossing powder. Lena has 2, Holly has 2, Connie has 2 or 3. Valerie doesn't have a take your pick tool. Christine has 1. Scissors, yes, I've got scissors on there. Oh, is that what your pointy cutties are? I got it. I got it. Okay, take the die off of this, and I'm going to show you how I colored this cute little turtle. I'm going to start with Old Olive. I was almost out of, oh, thanks, Carol. I'm almost out of gold. I'm going to order one of each because they come in white, black, and clear, gold, silver, and copper, I think. Norma has 2. Yes, Norma has 2 now. She used to have 1, but the one that went walkabout ended up in my studio. So we got it back to its rightful owner. Oh, they're carrying Wow embossing powder. I seem to have lost my white. Yeah, they do. Last year when when we got our new annual catalog, they brought out the Wow embossing powders and they are wow. They're brighter than the old ones that we carried. And did you know that your embossing powder will actually stale date? Okay, so I've got a layer of light on the head. And I'm going to put a layer of light on the arms. And I'm going to slow myself down because I usually color really quickly. So tonight I'm going to try and slow myself down so I can show you guys properly how to do this. So you want to make sure that you've got a good coat on. And you can tell that by turning it over and see, there's a big hole in the middle of his head that didn't get enough ink. So if I go to put some dark in there to blend, then I have to do a little bit more work than if I get a good layer. I think I need my other Stampin' blends. This one. I'll be ordering those. Oh, I got a new set. Okay. This old, light Old Olive. Gonna put that one over there because it is letting me down. Oh, I'm not going to start. Let's get the dark on here. Hi, Sherry Lynn. Oh, you kissed the first half? Well, you missed the first half. We'll have to come back to watch the replay. I love this bundle. Oh, me too, Sherry Lynn. It is a good one. Okay, I'm putting dark on here. So I'm going to put a little bit at the back of his head. And I'm going to put a little bit here. And then under his chin. So you just think of where the shadows would be. And he's going to have a shadow where his shell hits. And then there'll be a bit of a shadow right there where the arms come out of the shell. And then, because I waited so long and I didn't have a lot of ink because my marker was just about dry, I'm going to go back over again and just blend that all in. Oh, much better. Apparently, I have already ordered myself a new set of old olive markers, but I'm going to get another one. When you go over top of it, it just blends it, and you don't get those stark lines, color differentiation lines. Okay. Adhesive sheets and foam strips. Good idea. Adhesive sheets, foam strips. Oops. Thanks, Norma. Okay, now we are going to do the legs. This is light. Oh, so much better when it has ink in it. Get a nice coverage of that. And then I'm going to put the dark on there right away because when I start the shell, it's going to be a big area. There we go. And we'll just go right over top of the edge of that and blend that all in. Okay, so there. That's what he looks like so far. And you can see that there's no color hard lines differentiating between the light and the dark. So now we're going to do the shell, and I'm starting with light. I go light to dark because that's the way I prefer. But you can do dark to light if that works better for you. I like starting with the light and getting a good foundation of color on there. And if you get enough on, then it's nice and wet, and it stays wet while you add the dark. And you can see the back. I've got a little bit of color on there, but nothing like it is up there. So I'm going to go back over top of that whole thing again and just add more color. Now you might think, oh, you're making the light darker, but you don't. It dries the same shade as it would dry if you only had one coat on there. But because the first coat is already started to dry, then you put the next coat on, it is wetter. Okay, so there, see, I've got a lot more ink on there now. And then I'm going to take my dark and I'm going to put shadows in. So consider where your light source is when you go to put your shadows. So I'm assuming a light source is coming from this way. And just put dark in around there. Now, I've got lots of color on there, so it has actually started to blend itself. Can you see that right there? And if you don't like that, then just go just over top of the very edge of that. You don't have to go back over the whole thing. Just the very edges to blend that all in like that. And then you look and you see if there's anywhere else that needs a little bit of encouragement to blend a little bit more, and just add in a little bit more color on there. There we go. We have our turtle. He's so cute, but I want a frog. Well, you can have a frog. I don't want a frog. Yuck. Okay, so now I'm going to use light Daffodil Delight. No, I'm not. This is supposed to be Lemon Lolly. Hang on. Interesting. I put the wrong lid on my marker when I was using them the other day. So that's Light Lemon Lolly, and this is Light Daffodil Delight, and I'm not using that one, so I'm going to put it back. I'm using Light Lemon Lolly and Dark Daffodil Delight, and I wanted there to be quite a difference between the colors so I could get the shadowy colors in there. Okay, we're going to start with his shell, the belly, and I'm going to apply a really heavy coat because I'm going from a really light color and blending in a really dark color, you have to have a really good base coat of your color. So I'm going really slow tonight, and I'm explaining each step. Is this kind of redundant for you guys? Or is it worth my while to go this slow every once in a while and help you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing? Okay, so now I'm going to put color over there, and I'm using the lines that the artist has given me to add colors in here. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do a little bit right there and a little bit right there, not too much. Now I've got good ink coverage coming through, so I'm just going to go along the edges of that. I don't have to go anywhere else except right where I added the dark. Oh, so cute. Okay, now we're going to do, I know there's a name for these, and I know at some point when I was doing one of these cards another time, somebody Googled it to find out what these are called. There is a word for it, but I don't remember what it is. Hey, I'm lucky I remember my Lithidora Grace Ward flowers. I'm working on remembering that. Okay, so we got a good coat on these. Just go back over top of them all again. Get them nice and wet. And then keeping to the same spot of where the light source would be coming from, we're just going to add lines of the dark in the corners. Oops, that probably shouldn't have gone up there. Oh well. And then just back over top, just around the edges to blend those colors in. There we are. Carol likes the lessons on the markers. Valerie says, you're doing just fine. Sarah, hello, Sarah from Australia. Christine, coloring lessons now and again are useful. Christine says, hi to Sarah. Connie, you never know who's watching. Could be some newbies. You're right. Dolores likes it slow. Norma, I find helpful since my memory is so great these days. Girl, I understand. Valerie, yay, you. That's awesome. Love that plant. Oh, yes, the Torah. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a turtle, not a plant. So when we went to Tofino yesterday, we always stop at the tourist information place where you come from Port Alberni and then there's a T in the road and you go this way to Ucluelet and you go this way to Tofino. And we always stop there for a potty break because it's been like an hour and 15 minutes since we left home. And sometimes you need to go. And they have Lithidora Grace Ward planted out there, and it has gone out of the gardens and it's crawling its way in the cobblestones. It is amazing. Okay, what else do we need to do? Well, we have to color the inside one. Ha! We can do some more coloring. Okay. And we're going to color this one exactly the same, only I'll go a bit faster because now I don't have to explain to you what I'm doing. Because hopefully you will have remembered from like 20 minutes ago. This is the light old olive. And I'm remembering this time to go in circular motion, which is what they recommend, because then you go over the same area a couple of times and you get a much better coating on it. Yes, so Tofino was amazing yesterday. We went to Pachina Bay on Saturday and had a lovely time on the beach. It was very chilly, but you expect that when you go to the beach on the West Coast in April. And we took a picnic lunch and we had it right there on the beach, and I did my beach walk. And then yesterday we headed to Tofino, had lunch at Tacofino. The most amazing tacos. And then we walked on Mackenzie Beach. And we were a little teary-eyed because that's where we normally go in March, but it didn't happen this year because I can't afford the rates anymore. Oh, Valerie's is starting to bloom. Yeah, mine has the buds, but they haven't started to bloom yet. But they're in the shade, so it takes them a lot longer. Oh, this little turtle is so cute. So there was children on the beach yesterday that went down there with their mother, and they obviously live in Tofino because they came with their swimsuits on, and they proceeded to jump into the water and swim. Hi, Alice. Hello and good evening. Facebook wouldn't play, so grab my phone to watch on YouTube so you can comment. Yes, it is a really cute turtle. It is much cuter than the ones. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. I was watching a movie. Movie? No, it wasn't a movie. We're watching a show on Netflix called Sinner. It's very dark and very deep. And it had one of the police inspectors or captain, whoever he was, one of the head honcho dudes. Looked exactly like the turtle in the new catalog. He turned his head and he stood there and he was talking, and the pose he was in was unbelievably exactly like the turtles. Just adding my dark on there. Go back in with a little bit just to blend that all in one little more time. You were going to say that too, Norma? Yeah. Oh, I didn't color the flower. Don't let me forget to color that flower. Now we're going to go back to the shell. And we're going to color that shell, starting with light lemon lolly. So has anybody figured out what they call those spots on a turtle yet? There was a name for them. Let's do the spots at the same time. I think that lemon lolly is going to need to be replaced. There's another thing to order for free shipping day. Get some lemon lolly. And some shadows. Whoops, that's a little bit too much shadow. Couldn't imagine seeing that turtle in person. It was weird. And then he got killed. He's not even on the show anymore. Does anybody else watch that show? It's 4 seasons, and we're on the 4th season, and each season has gotten deeper and darker. Thank goodness we're almost done. I hate leaving a show in the middle of it though. Okay, so now for the flower, I am using dark peach pie. Ooh, let's not use peach pie. Let's use, oh, I don't have, we can use, we weren't able to order the blends for the new in colors, but I have the marker. Ooh, let's not use that side. So we're going to use Timid Tiger. So my in color club is open for registration. And I added 2 new options today. And that will come out in my newsletter tomorrow, but you guys are getting the first information. So you can get the full meal deal for $85 a month, or you can get mini version for $60 a month. And you don't get a lot of the stuff in the mini version. And you don't get any of the extra treats and freebies, and you don't get ribbon, but it's only $60 a month. The spots are individual plates called scoots. Cool. Hello, Susan. Okay, this is light pecan pie in the center here. And then if you want the in colors, but you don't want to wait 5 months to have them all again, or all, then you can get the I Want It All and pay, I think it's $200 up front, get it all, and still get to come to the class and do the cards for free. So all 3 options. There's a full meal deal at $85. There's a mini version at $60, and there's an I Want It All Right Now version for $200. And you still get to come and get the tutorials for the cards, and you get the card kits and all sorts of good stuff. Hello, Marlene. Yes, replays. Good. Okay, so that's the inside. Now the front. Let's put our bridge on here. Ovals are a little bit more difficult for me to get centered. I think that's where he's going to go. Yeah. Okay. Where's my embossed piece? Let's get this card put together. So tomorrow my newsletter will come out at 8 o'clock in the morning. Have a reminder for the free shipping, a reminder for the paper pumpkin sale. It will have registration information on my Summer Creative Escape. Registration is quickly coming to a close. Today is the 22nd, so you've got 7, 8, 9, 10 more days, and registration closes for my Creative Escape. Has information on the In Color Club and information on product shares, as well as all the usual what happened last week and links so you can go back and watch things, and a free tutorial. Okay, this is going to go flat onto my card front. Scoots. Yep, 8:20, it's still light outside. You're right, Valerie. Okay. We need dimensionals to pop up the turtle and the sentiment. Let's just get these on here. So how many dimensionals will Glenda use tonight? I don't know. That looks like enough. 2, 4, 6. And then on here, I had to stamp it on the other side. So got a funny story for you. I'm going to use that because that's the end of that sheet. I created all 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I used 9 tonight. I was on Friday, Sunday, doesn't matter. I did all 8 videos for the Creative Escape projects. The only one I have left to do is the Elite Stamper one because I only just got what I need today to do it. So it's coming. And I was doing them all, and I think it was the very last one. I built the entire card upside down. I got it all put together. There was multiple layers. It was a fun fold. And then I went to open it, and it opened up this way instead of this way. So I just carried on. And let's see, where should we put this? I don't want to cover up those blotches there. I'm going to put it right here. So I carried on, finished the video, and then I took the entire card apart and put it back together again, the right way around. Connie calls it one cut down. Could be. Could be 8 instead of 9. It wasn't a large area tonight. That's why there wasn't 15. It happens. Yes, I know it happens, but come on. I should be a little bit more professional than that, but oh well, that's life. There we are. Oh, no, I haven't put the bees on yet. So my glue is ready. It's gone clear. So now I'm going to grab the bees when I find them. They're in here somewhere. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. So I'm going to take my putty end of my Take Your Pick tool, and you pick it up with the putty end, and you just put it right over top of one of those glue dots. Just like that. Come on. Oh, I got that glue dot a little bit close to the other one, so I'm not going to be able to put a butterfly or a bee on that one. Put it on this one instead. So there we are. That's that container done. Don't worry, I have more. Yeah, adjusting wasn't the word for what I did, Christine. I had to take the entire, luckily it was all built on one layer plus a little bit of the sentiment hanging out. So I didn't have to take everything apart. I just had to take one layer off it. That was so frustrating. So you guys get the idea of how to do these little bees now, right? Wouldn't be able to do this without my pokey tool. Well, Take Your Pick tool. Get on that one there. Because picking these up is quite difficult. But when you have your Take Your Pick putty end, they go on here really fast. And then you just push them down into that glue, and they are stuck on there like white on rice. There we go. Thank you, Connie. Okay, I'll put that away. And I need to Take Your Pick tool. And we are going to now take some of those bees and we're going to add them to our card. Because cuteness overload, why not? So Alice and Valerie, I am coming to you on Sunday for a class. Going to have a Stampin' good time. I just put the bees out upside down and then put the glue and let it dry. Yeah, you can do that too. I find that I stick stuff on top of them while they're drying. So that's why I started doing it inside the container. And then I can just put the container away because, there it is. Woohoo, says Alice. So there's the card. I hope you have enjoyed it. It is a super cute card. Oh, Wink of Stella did not happen yet. Let's put Wink of Stella on the flower. And we'll put some on the scoots. Because why not? Doesn't every turtle deserve to have bling on his shell? Her shell. Maybe the eyeball too. And I don't think I used Wink of Stella on the original one. So we're going to add that to that one too. So tomorrow night I will be live in my VIP group and on YouTube with a fun fold card using Playing in the Rain. Don't forget thumbs up. If you have enjoyed my video, please hit those emojis. If you are enjoying my video on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do appreciate, come on, there we go. I do appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Glue would be fun on the scoots. Oh, ooh, yes. Oh, Connie, what a cool idea. Connie said glue on the scoots. This is the fine tip glue. And when it dries clear and shiny. So this dude is going to have patent leather scoots on his shell. Now, is this a he or a she? We are in the dark about that. And because I put Wink of Stella on there, they are going to have shiny, sparkly scoots. What a good idea. Oh, I love it. Oh, let's do the flower too. Why not? You have to be very careful with this. You don't want to glue too much of it out at once. Okay, let me hold it up for you. And I love these little bottles because they don't get gummy like the bottle that glue comes in. Look at this. You see that? Oh, how fun is that? What a cool idea, Connie. Thank you. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do my Share It Saturday draw. Well, that sucks. I have to move this before I put stuff in it. Let me just, there we go. We have our list of stuff you want to order for the free shipping. Dimensionals, Wink of Stella, blending brushes, cardstock, adhesive, blends, reinkers, scissors, cutting plates, cutting blades, tape runners, embossing powder, adhesive sheets, foam strips, and take your pick. Take your pick tool and a brush, because the brush doesn't come with it, and a brush tip. So there we go. Thanks, Holly. The free shipping starts at midnight tonight Mountain Time and runs until 11:59 p.m. on the 25th, which is Friday. If you're local and you want to get in on the group order, let me know. You still get your 10% rewards on all of it. Paper Pumpkin stuff is on sale up to 75% off. That includes the dies for April, May, and June as well, if you haven't already gotten them. And my newsletter comes out in the morning. So there's that to look forward to. And I will do the Share It Saturday draw tomorrow night. I'm going to write it on here. Share It Saturday draw. I'll do it tomorrow night during my Facebook Live on VIP and on YouTube. I hope you can join me tomorrow night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to hit those emojis if you have been enjoying my video. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time in my VIP group and on YouTube for a fun fold using Playing in the Rain. We're going to use some of those dancing foxes tomorrow night. Yes, Sarah, there is an increase. In Canada, it's going from, is it $15.25 a pack up to $20 a package. So now is an excellent time to grab some cardstock. If you don't need full packs, grab the multi-packs because they're going up too. Good night, Connie. Thank you so much. Aw, you guys are so kind. Thank you. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Now I have to find my end button. There it is. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.